this season already, and he's going to the playoffs this year. Like, he's going to the playoffs.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Volunteers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Lopez wants to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hood. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hood. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And then this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Extra point here will tie the game.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lopez to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First play of this drive comes from the 27. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. He's got it! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Off the play fake. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
The defense has got to have a plan for this guy. They knew coming in he was the go-to guy. This is the guy the quarterback was going to be looking for virtually on every big down and distance in this game, so they've got to find ways to try to slow him down.
Touchdown Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. North Carolina. They've got a first down here to open the period. They send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots ahead.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long. The percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Lopez to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and
he uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Culliver. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's good. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's good. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Rushes on it. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to pass. And the pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped, and it's going to negate a really good play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's thrown to him short, he can make plays. It's thrown to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Flushed out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
North Carolina, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. A quick pass to the left. The Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage.
He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle. It's good. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to West Virginia.
He unleashes a long one. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. When a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all...
Touchdown Vols! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Bringing the heat. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Connection to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Vols are on the move. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez to pass. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just outside the red zone in the 21, but it's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Going to sling it on second down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Shep. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about the bomb, the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Tennessee, 42. North Carolina, 26.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a